Warnings from coast to coast and a $10,000 reward. Tonight, Alabama authorities are working with the FBI, ATF, Secret Service, and U.S. Marshals to find missing corrections officer Vicky White and accused killer Casey White. The pair, who are not related, walked out of a jail west of Huntsville Friday morning. Deputy White said she was taking the inmate for a mental health evaluation, an appointment the sheriff now says was not scheduled. After investigators found her patrol car parked at this shopping center, they're asking for tips about what car the pair may now be driving.
She had an outstanding reputation with among the staff and the deputies. That's why we're concerned that there's a possibility she may have been coerced or threatened from someone outside.
Everyone's wondering what's going on with this prison break situation. There's a guard and the prisoner himself who's quite dangerous. And apparently she helped him escape. And we're not sure if she was forced to or if she was a part of it, which we're gonna get into now. But there's more details about this now prison escape convict that makes him kind of stand out from the crowd. Let's look at more about this.
Authorities warn at a staggering 6'9", 260 pounds, Casey White often changes his appearance. Here he is in 2019 and here earlier this year. And new tonight, what authorities say are the most recent photos they have from jail surveillance cameras. Serving time for a previous violent crime spree, White is charged in the 2015 murder of Connie Ridgway. He's pleaded not guilty. Ridgway's son learned of the escape within hours.
How did that hit you?
Just completely shocking. They have the guy. They have him. He just gets out so easily.
The question tonight, did he have help?
So that is the question. Speculation time. I'm sure everyone's already on whether or not this prison guard was a part of it. She fell in love or something, or if he somehow coerced her, threatened, and she's in danger as well. So let's look at some of the details behind what people are thinking. So despite her stellar professional reputation, Vicky White, who is the prison guard, violated protocol Friday when she removed Casey White from the detention center by herself. That's what the sheriff said. The policy required Casey White to be escorted by 2 sworn deputies. Yes, both of their last names are White. The sheriff said there's no clear evidence as to whether Vicky White and Casey White had a personal relationship. He was in jail for capital murder, as you guys found out there, and he had nothing to lose, is what the sheriff said. Whether she assisted him or not, we don't know. And we won't address that until we have absolute proof that that's what happened. We're assuming at this point that she was taken against her will unless we can absolutely prove otherwise. But regardless, even if she did assist him, we still think that she's in danger. Now, there's other signs that go to this, since we're speculating now, as to whether or not she assisted voluntarily or involuntarily. So the sheriff said that Vicky White is a widow with no children, and her mother and 2 brothers live in Lauderdale County. After about 2 decades with the department, Vicky White submitted her retirement papers last week, so she was already ready to go. And Vicky White's mother told a CNN affiliate that she's in a state of shock. As a mother, I didn't know how to act because I thought at first it was a mistake. And then when I found out for sure it was, I was just in disbelief. And lastly, Jackson, Vicky White had recently sold her house and had been living with her mother for the past 5 weeks. The mother said her daughter didn't talk much about work, didn't mention retirement, and never spoke about Casey White. Now there's a $10,000 reward for any information about either one of these folks. I don't know if that's enough, but also if you see a 6'9", 265 pound dude walking around in whatever state or look that he's got, it might be time to call police.
Yeah, this is definitely a strange case because for her to have been on staff for nearly 2 decades and not have any type of major issues beforehand, he would have had to have ran some lethal game that doesn't really make much sense. You know what I'm saying? His game would have had to have been on a level that doesn't seem possible. So coercion does seem more possible, but then how would he have been able to this is just such a right place, right time type of thing? Because clearly a guy who's 6'9", nearly 300 pounds, he can't sneak out. So something's definitely going on. But if this is some crazy love story, then it's gonna end horribly.
How often do we see stuff? Again, I'm gonna give you a reference, probably you know this stuff. So remember the Menendez brothers that killed their parents back in the 90s? It was like a horrific scene. They were in prison for the rest of their life. They get love letters, they get women that wanna marry them. And this isn't like a one-off phenomenon. There's people that are free that fall in love with prisoners. And that's potentially the reason why this is the first thought some people had, even as a prison guard who maybe interacts with them every day. It seems crazy, but it's somewhat normal.
Yeah, the need for connection in the human being will drive us to do crazy things, I guess. But man, this is a love story that's gonna go down in flames.
So it sounds like you've already decided where you think this is. That's your vote. This is a love story.
Perhaps.
I don't know.
I mean, I can't say for sure, but
of course not for sure. I don't want to put you on record, but not for sure.
Right.
We'll mark you down as dating.